They shake your hand, they laugh at your jokes, they say they've got your back, but behind closed doors, they can't stand you. Carl Jung warned us, the shadow lives in everyone, and sometimes it hides behind the people you trust most. This isn't open conflict, it's quiet betrayal, it's fake support, it's hidden envy, slowly poisoning your world. You felt it, that strange energy, the compliments that feel hollow, the moments where they vanish when you need them. This video will show you 8 signs that someone close to you secretly hates you. By the end, you'll know exactly who's smiling at you, while secretly hoping you fail. Because if you don't see it, if you ignore the signs, their hatred won't just hurt your feelings, it will destroy your peace, your focus, and your future. Let's begin. Carl Jung wasn't just any psychologist. He was a pioneer who dared to explore the darkest parts of our minds. We all have a dark side. Jung called it the shadow. It's where we hide our anger, jealousy, and hate. The emotions we're taught to suppress, the feelings we've been told aren't acceptable. This shadow doesn't just go away because we ignore it. It leaks out. It shows itself in small ways. Jung discovered something profound. What we can't express directly, we express indirectly. What we can't admit to ourselves, we project onto others. And today, you'll learn to spot these shadow projections in the people around you. I've researched and found 8 clear signs that show when someone near you secretly hates you. These aren't random observations. They follow patterns Jung discovered through years of working with patients. And number 3, it's happening right in front of you, but you've been trained to ignore it. Let's start with the most common one. Number 1, they act completely different. When alone with you, watch carefully how they behave in groups versus when it's just you two. They praise your ideas when others are watching. They drop fire emojis in the group chat. They loudly agree with your points in meetings, but when you're alone, they turn cold. You get short answers, no eye contact. They constantly check their phone. The energy shifts completely. This isn't just a bad mood. It's a pattern that repeats. Jung called this wearing a persona or mask for others. We all do it to some extent, but when someone's mask completely changes around you specifically, that's a red flag. Look for these 3 behaviors. Big. Support in public, 0 follow-up in private. Warm with others, cold with just you. Body language that completely changes when people leave the room. Picture this. Your buddy hypes your business idea at lunch with friends. Everyone's impressed. He says, "This could be huge, man." Later that day, you text him to discuss details. Suddenly he's too busy or not sure it would work. And this happens every single time. Jung believed this behavior happens because they can't reconcile their public persona with their private feelings toward you. The conflict creates this stark contrast. But here's what's crazy. The next sign is even harder to spot because it hides in plain sight. Number 2, tiny cuts that add up over time. These people can't attack you openly. Their social position, workplace rules, or mutual friends prevent it, so they use small cuts that slowly add up. Listen for these fake compliments that contain hidden daggers. "Nice job on that presentation. Even you could pull it off. I'm shocked. You did so well. First time for everything. That outfit actually looks good on you." These aren't compliments. They're attacks in disguise. Jung called these shadow leaks. Moments where their true feelings slip out despite their best efforts. Also, watch when they forget to tell you important stuff that affects you. Point out tiny flaws in your big wins. Take credit for your ideas or contributions. Bring up old mistakes for no relevant reason. Use backhanded compliments that leave you feeling worse. Make jokes at your expense that hit too close to home. Jung found these small cuts reveal big hate. Underneath, it's death by 1,000 paper cuts, none fatal alone, but devastating together. Let me give you a clear example. You get a promotion. A real friend says, "Congratulations, you earned it." Someone who secretly hates you says, "Wow, they must have been desperate. Good for you, though." See the difference? You might think you're just being sensitive. You're not. Your instincts are picking up on real hostility, and what I'm about to show you next proves it. Number 3, Your body knows the truth. This is where Jung was truly revolutionary. He understood something most people miss. Your body feels what your mind tries to ignore. Jung discovered we sense hate before we consciously see it. Your nervous system detects micro-expressions, subtle shifts in tone, and tiny hesitations that your conscious mind filters out. Trust your gut when the room feels heavy when you enter. Their smile stops at their lips, never reaches their eyes. Your stomach tightens around them. Conversations feel forced or awkward. You feel exhausted after spending time with them. You sense tension that no one acknowledges. Your body physically relaxes when they leave. This isn't magic or mystical. It's your brain picking up tiny signals that your conscious mind hasn't processed yet. Jung called this your deeper mind at work, your intuition. Think about the last time you were around someone and just felt off. Maybe you couldn't put your finger on exactly why. Maybe you even told yourself you were overreacting, but hours later you still felt drained. That's a crucial signal. When you feel completely drained after seeing someone, and it happens every time, that's not just in your head, that's your body's alarm system working perfectly. Jung would say, trust that feeling. It's not coincidence. It's not paranoia. It's ancient survival instinct working exactly as designed. And if you think that's eye-opening, wait until you see sign number 4. It explains why you keep having the same fights over and over. Number 4, one-way memory. Their memory works against you, not with you. They always forget your wins and good moments, promises they made to you, times they were wrong, anything positive about you, ways you've helped them, but they never forget. Your mistakes, no matter how small, stories that make you look bad, times they helped you, things you owe them, any perceived slight from you. This isn't bad memory. Jung found our shadow chooses what we remember. We store what aligns with our feelings and filter out what doesn't. Real friends remember both good and bad. Fake ones only store the bad. Here's what it looks like. You covered their shift last month, but when you need the same favor, they forgot you ever helped them. Or they bring up that mistake you made 2 years ago, but don't recall when they did the same thing last week. Jung believed this selective memory isn't conscious. Their shadow is working behind the scenes, filtering reality to match their negative feelings toward you, and it gets worse with the next sign. Number 5, they slowly cut you off from others. This is where hidden hate becomes truly dangerous. They push you out of the group bit by bit, forget to invite you to events, tell everyone news except you, make side groups without you, get closer to your other friends, change plans at the last minute, tell others negative stories about you, create inside jokes you're not part of the goal, make you the outsider, isolate you from the protection of the group. Jung saw this as the shadow trying to weaken you by removing your social support. One subtle version, they invite you, but always last minute, making it hard for you to attend. Then they tell the group, see, they never show up. Perfect alibi. Another version, they create new group chats for specific projects that somehow include everyone but you, or they slowly turn mutual friends against you with small comments. Have you noticed how negative they've been lately? I'm worried about them. Doubt planted. Trust eroded. This isn't just about hurt feelings. It hits your chances, your connections, your future. It's a systematic campaign to reduce your social capital. It's slow-motion betrayal. Number 6, they're never there when you need them. Pay attention. This one's huge. They vanish when you need them. Watch for people who get busy when you have problems, give cold advice but no real support, change topics when you share struggles, miss your big moments, are full of excuses when you ask for help, have emergencies whenever you need something, show up empty-handed when you need resources. This isn't about being busy. Everyone's busy. It's about walls they only put up with you. Jung called this shadow protection. They shield themselves from someone they hate by restricting investment. If they expect your help but never give theirs, that's not friendship, that's using you. What makes this so insidious is that they'll have perfect-sounding excuses every time. They'll make you feel unreasonable for even noticing the pattern, but patterns don't lie, and Jung taught us to watch patterns, not words. The next sign is Jung's most famous discovery, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. If they expect your help but never give theirs, that's not friendship, that's using you. What makes this so insidious is that they'll have perfect-sounding excuses every time. They'll make you feel unreasonable for even noticing the pattern, but patterns don't lie, and Jung taught us to watch patterns, not words. The next sign is Jung's most famous discovery, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. But the last sign? It's the one that hurts most, and it's almost impossible to fake. But the last sign? It's the one that hurts most, and it's almost impossible to fake. So you've spotted these signs. Now what? Jung wouldn't want you to just identify the problem. He'd want you to address it wisely. First, confirm the pattern. One sign could be a bad day. Multiple signs repeated over time. That's a pattern. Second, decide if it's worth addressing. Some relationships aren't worth saving. Some are crucial. For important relationships, consider a direct, calm conversation about the specific behaviors, creating healthy distance without dramatic confrontation, setting clear boundaries around what you'll accept, reducing your emotional investment while staying civil. Remember Jung's wisdom. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Ask yourself, why does this person feel threatened by you? What might be triggering their shadow? Sometimes their hate reflects your growth, your authenticity, your refusal to play small, and sometimes realizing someone secretly hates you is the beginning of true freedom. Jung didn't teach this to make you paranoid. He taught it to make you strong. These 8 signs help you see clearly. Sometimes you need distance, sometimes a real talk, sometimes just knowing the truth is enough. We all have shadows, but when you spot them in others, you gain power. You see what they hide. In that awareness is your protection and your freedom. If this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe for more hidden truths most men miss. Until then, trust your gut. It knows more than you think.